One of the biggest challenges faced by our country today is waste management. More specifically, food waste management. Approximately 40% of the food that India produces is wasted. Most of this is generated by large factories, hotels, and educational institutions. It is high time we find a solution to this. One such initiative towards managing their food waste has been taken by historically the oldest institution in Chennai city.
Ever since 2015, Loyola has been reflecting on a number of green Loyola projects, and managing the kitchen waste is one from among the projects which we have been reflecting for green Loyola. When we were trying to go around and find the right vendors, we came to know that one of our students who did his studies in Liba is himself doing the work of producing biogas using the kitchen waste elsewhere in Mahendra city.
So if you look at waste, there are different kinds of waste, and the waste that we are handling is mainly organic waste, food waste, which is quite difficult to handle in the open because of smell issues and pest issues and rats and mosquitoes, etc. So, we came up with a solution that if it can be recycled without any of these things, then there is a huge potential in India. So that was when we developed the system of biogas plant. Since I'm an alumni of Loyola, why don't we start here? I gave them a proposal saying that you can do great things with the waste from your hostel mess.
The college kitchen caters to around 2,000 plus students living on campus every day. The total amount of biodegradable food waste that is produced by Loyola is 800 kgs per day. Out of this, the food waste generated by the canteen is 50 kgs per day, while the hostel churns out 600 kgs of waste, thus contributing to a major chunk that amounts to 75% of the total waste. The day starts at 9 a.m. for the collection team. Food waste is collected in small drums from the college canteen, hostel mess, and 8 other locations that have been earmarked around the college campus. After collection, it is brought to the biogas plant where waste is converted to methane gas. Here, the drums are unloaded to begin this process of conversion.
So there are 3 stages to it. First is the segregation, where all the food is segregated from different plastics or spoons or metals or glass, etc. The second stage is where the food waste is crushed, it's pulverized in a shredder and it's made into pulp, and then along with water in the ratio 1:1 is fed into the digester. The digester, like I said, it goes through a 30-day process where gas is continuously being generated from the food waste, and after 30 days it goes to the third stage, which is the slurry holding tank. Food waste is converted into digested slurry, which we then combine it with all the leaves from the campus. It's a 100-acre campus, and whatever dry leaves that fall from the campus is collected, composted to make it a stable form of fertilizer, which then can be given to farmers for their cultivation. So it is a 1,000 kgs per day biogas plant. From this, they will get 50 kgs of biogas per day, which is equivalent to a little more than 2.5 commercial cylinders. So right now they may be using 4 to 5 cylinders. Once the plant is fully utilized, they will generate 2 cylinders just from biogas.
Roughly up to 1 lakh rupees is being saved per month through this program. And the use for the whole program itself is coming to up to 1 lakh. So it is almost coming down to the even level. In future, as we go up, it is expected that we will be generating more than 20% as profit.
So I got into this whole waste management to basically, make an impact for the small farmer. And I found that the biggest challenge that they face is the soil health is completely degraded. So when I was trying to think what could be a solution, I found waste management, which, all this organic waste which would otherwise end up on a landfill, if it can just be converted into compost and returned back to the soil, one is the problem of waste is taken care of. Second is the soil health in India would improve, and this would make a tremendous impact for the small farmer. So my future plan is to divert as much of waste from the landfill into agricultural soils.
Mr. Kern Agarwal's approach towards waste management is sustainable, holistic, and efficient. He soon plans to expand this idea and take it to the next level.
We talk to hotels especially, are their inability or the lack of space available, because all these hotels are placed in prime locations in the city where real estate cost is quite high. So they may not have the space to set up a biogas plant, but they are very keen on managing their waste, and they are very committed to it. So I am developing a project where I will set up a central processing unit on the outskirts of the city, where the food waste from different hotels can be collected, brought to a central processing unit, processed. The gas can come back to these hotels for cooking, bottled and sent to these hotels. The manure can go to the farmers. So I want to be situated in between the city and the villages. So that is my future plan, and we hope to set this up in a year or two.
Mr. Kern has also set up a similar biogas plant in Stella Maris College and is in talks with other universities to implement his waste management program.